Hi everybody, Laura here. So glad you're joining me today. I've got a fun, festive, and always super colorful project to share with you. I'm starting with this gorgeous center cut kaleidoscope background cling. I'm going to show you how I stamp it with my full-size MISTI. So first things first is I take out that MISTI foam pad. I've got a panel of Neenah Solar White cardstock there. I'm trying to center my panel with the background, and I love being able to stamp my background clings using MISTI. I find I get much better results that way. First thing, I'm rubbing it down with the magic powder bag because I'm going to emboss this kaleidoscope background in clear with using the Simon Says Stamp clear embossing powder. So I'm inking it up with Versamark ink, and I go around and around. Sometimes when I emboss, I sit there and ink that puppy up with Versamark ink till the cows come home because I want to make sure I get really good coverage. And now I'm pouring on the clear embossing powder. I debated whether or not to leave the center cut of the kaleidoscope stamp in or out, but I thought, pop it out, you know? If it comes out, pop it out. Just go with it. So I'm just going with it. Now I'm heating this up with the heat gun, and once I get that done, we'll start our emboss resist. This is where it gets fun, people, because here's where the color comes in. First thing I want to do is find the center. And so I made a little X there, and I put a little dot so I know exactly where the center is. And we're going to do a bunch of masking. Now, with this kaleidoscope design, it's hard for you to see, but I can see it. There's little sections within the kaleidoscope design. So I'm masking off each little section, if you will. You'll see it come to play more as I get along. So I'm starting with this dark, so gorgeous Merlot. These are all Simon Says Stamp inks, which blend like butter. And I masked off that little triangular type shape. And then I'm going to mask off the edge of what I just ink blended with that Merlot. And then another triangle. I'm going to work my way around. So this is what I've been calling my Christmas rainbow. So what I do is I start really dark red and work it around and stop at the green. So you get the red and the green for Christmas, and you throw in a little orange and a yellow. Don't bother nobody. You got yourself a Christmas rainbow. Right now I'm using one of my favorite colors. Are you ready for it? Hot Lips. And it is the most gorgeous red you've ever seen in your life. Continuing to mask off these little triangular ray type shapes. And now I'm using orange slush. Ooh, delicious. I'm not really a slush lover, but my kids, oh my gosh, every time we drive past, we have a Casey's. You ever heard of Casey's gas stations? They got the best slushies. They always beg me, can we get a slushie? And we go in there, and you know, they love the orange and the, gosh, with cherry. And then there's the blue raspberry, which just, ugh, I can't even take it. But if I gotta get a slush, if I want to do it, the only one I really like is the Coke flavor. I'm just being honest, okay? So working my way around, I did jelly bean. Now I'm going to do key lime, and we're getting to the green. This is what you call the Christmas rainbow. I mean, it's really not a rainbow because rainbow's got to have blue and purple. But, you know, I'm just adapting for the holiday. So we'll stop with the dark green, which is evergreen. And I love how Simon has oh my gosh, so many color choices of inks. So if there's a color you need, you can find it within the Simon rainbow of inks that they have to choose from. Look at that. Look at that kaleidoscope. Now here's what I like to do whenever I do emboss resist. Take a dry paper towel and just rub off any of that excess ink that is sitting on top of your clear embossing powder. Really makes your white design pop. Okay, so I'm moving on to the sentiment. As you can see, I'm spelling out the word joy. And I'm using these all cap alpha dies. These are by Kathy Zilski, the CZ Designs, one of my favorites. And I feel bad because I think I used these same dies on the last video I made on the Simon blog. But what are you going to do? I mean, the heart wants what the heart wants. And I feel bad because every time I turn around, I see these dies. They're so popular, they get out of stock. I'm die cutting one more layer out of the white glittered cardstock by Simon Says Stamp. I'm going to stack these letters up, make them nice and dimensional. I'm using some Tombow Mono adhesive. So anyway, back to the out of stock product. Listen, I know if you want them and you don't have them, put your name on the waiting list. Couple days go by, a week maybe, and you'll get the email that they're in stock. buy them. I have to do that too. One time I watched a video, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. Jennifer McGuire did one on alcohol inks. I died. I felt like I couldn't go one more day without every alcohol ink that she used. And of course, they were out of stock because, I mean, they're probably like, as soon as she pressed publish on that video, they were probably out of stock within 5 minutes. And I put my name on the waiting list. Sure enough, get the email, they're in stock. I ordered them. And you betcha, I've got the Yupo paper and all those alcohol inks. And now I just got to find time and mojo to make some awesome backgrounds. And I'm going to do it. Yes, I am. I'm guilty as everyone else. I'm just a consumer, and I get inspired when I see these videos by people, and I got to buy the stuff. I got to have it. I just got to have it. So I'm embossing a coordinating sentiment. This is from the Fa La La stamp set. Embossing that in white on a strip of black. I'm going to pop that up right over the center of the joy to finish it off. As always, a few sparkling clear sequins. They're by Pretty Pink Posh. By the way, speaking of sparkling clear, have you seen Pretty Pink Posh sparkling clear snowflake sequins? Another holiday fave. So we're finished. Love, joy, and peace on earth. We've got the joy, the glitter, the shimmer, and the Christmas rainbow. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.